Hello everybody, I'm Christian from Berlin, and many know this song from the Rooftop Singers as a hit in the 60s in a popped-up version, but it's much older. It's a country blues from 1929 by Gus Cannon. And I made it a slow, nice country blues. Why country blues? Well, it has this different chord progression, a little bit happier with the A7, D7 to G7. You will see. Go learn it, it's a lot of fun. I made it especially easy, so it's an easy thing for you to learn. Enjoy. Go learn it now. Hello dear piano students. So this is an easier blues for you. It's also a little bit shorter, and if you hear some noise in the background, that's rain and storm, because fall has fallen upon Berlin. That's why it's called fall. Now let's start. There is also, yes, if you're new, you know there's a slow replay. After this I will explain the main difficulties, and then you go to the very slow replay to study in detail. What is new here, the chords are a bit different. We go from C7 to A7 to D7 and G7, and let's see how we do that. And here you will see already what is important. Maybe you have not seen it. That's why I am here. Look at my finger setting in the right hand. And now, no, it's actually starting here, sorry. Fifth finger here. Why? Because it is the easiest, if you go down here, that you are with the first finger here. Because then we just have the second finger here. And the hand doesn't have to jump. Again, I'll show you why. We need the fifth finger here so that we manage. It feels unnatural in the beginning, this thing here, but it makes all sense because we then have the first one here and we can play with the second from here, and then we can just enter here, and then we go to the theme, to the main theme. Where it's important to use the first one on the G so that we reach to these here. Okay, so what I mean is pay a little attention to the finger settings and you will get through much easier. Now, what left hand do we have? We have this one here. One, and so I use the third finger here, play it here again. Some might prefer not playing the third finger, but the fourth finger here. So we have two different fingers for the E flat and the E, and I allow it. You may do so. They're worth the same. Or for me, it's just a custom because I also sometimes play this boogie thing. And so I just made it a custom for me that my third finger always knows he's responsible for both these notes. That's the only reason. Now we have this theme like, and here again, I want to tell you, well, I just got an email also by one of my students, by you, how to bring the right hand and left hand together. He has difficulties, he manages the left hand. And here again, we go. 1 and 2 and 3. Did you realize what I just did? It's called counting. It's a thing with the numbers. Why is that important? If you do not know where your right hand is coming related to your left hand, the counting helps you to see on what beat it comes, on what count. Like 1 and 2 and... You can also just say, okay, it's coming together with the E in the left hand, fine as well. 1 and 2 and 3. So this is the syncopation here. It comes on the end. This is really important. And for this, you may count. I always advise to count. I know many of you don't because you think you know it better, and I'm just a smarty. Can you say so? I wanted to say smart ass, but I use it so many times. I'm just a smarty, as you think. Okay, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And now we jump here down to the A. 1 and 2 and 3. So you will also have to manage where you have to do these jumps and see where do you have to go. Always keep in mind what stays the same. These stay the same. And you just take these two fingers and the first one on the C sharp, and then it's not rocket science anymore. You see? These stay the same. You take over with these two fingers and play this C sharp and and here, look at my left hand. We want to go from D to G, which is down here. So I use my finger setting to tie these. Left hand is playing, look at my left hand, It's quite often that also adults, as well as kids, say like, look at my left hand, they look at here. Look at my left hand, they look here. They look at my left hand, they look here. Okay, it's quite funny, these mixing up of sides. Okay, left hand is here. It's the hand that is in a minute going very red, so it's just easier for you. Ah! Okay. Now, first one on the G. This way, I can tie it down to this lower G, and am I here back? And I have to go back again. See the trick? See the trick? Also, I must apologize. In this first A, I played in the left hand. I played left hand here. And when in the other times I play regularly this one. So sorry for the confusion. You can play both, of course, but you can also stick to this one. Always the minor third, and just this first time, Sloppy Christian played this one. Okay, so just keep it regular. And so you see the finger setting is really important to tie these left chords, the C, A7, D7, G7. They are quite, they're ragtime chords actually. They're quite happy, Ragtime would be. Something that was bullshit, but so nice harmonies, nice chords, quite old-fashioned, and in a different style than the usual C7, F7, G7 thing. Okay, the thing goes on. The syncopation in the right hand stays the same. Here, again, and again, and. You see? Yeah, it's quite ragtime in effect. So you see these problems repeat a little bit. That is the beauty about it. And then we have, you can give a little bit more juice then when this starts. You see our left hand is adding one more note. It's playing the whole line. It's not playing one da ba da da, but dun da 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 da, which is in fact kind of the boogie left hand, just played slowly. So the left hand is all of a sudden playing this 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and the same. So this is where you can also from the dynamics put a little bit, don't overdo it, not like that would not be musical, okay? So, okay. Finger setting that we get, you play the first one here, that we can reach here with the fourth finger. We love to play the E flat with the fourth finger, and then and syncopation. Pay attention to the syncopations. Here. If you want and if you can trill. I didn't do it in my playing my performance because I didn't want to discourage the ones who were looking for an easy piece and not writing me again. This is not easy. You're playing these fast trills. I said it's not easy, Christian. Okay, and then we go on. And same again. Here, you see we have this thing you learned in the beginning explicitly. Now you can reap the harvest that you had a close look at it, and these reoccurring moments just save you time. And duck, 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 buck, duck. And then I do just little variation, and not much, and the syncopations stay very much in place, like here, da, you see, that's my variation. Here, now. You know these, our sixth lick, eh? I told you, it's coming, it's everywhere in blues, and here we have it, the sixth. And here you can also play, I recommend here more strongly than the left hand, to play the minor third and the major third with one finger, with the third finger. Why? Because very often we have this slide here. So keep the third finger responsible for these two notes. Then, when it's getting fast, you don't have to rethink, one time I play it like this, and one time I play it like this, and when I do these, I play it like this. So I made it a custom, always third finger for these two, okay? And then we go on. Here, it's a variation, but it's still the same, staying in the middle. Remember these, they are good memory hooks, as one of you nicely helped me with my English memory hooks. To learn it by heart, because learning on a YouTube video is stressy, because it's rewinding, forewinding, how was that again? So save time by the way how you memorize stuff. It's the same. Okay, and that's different. Yeah. So that's the point. Make it this YouTube thing as painless as possible. Maybe you're smart enough that you have found the app for the Chrome browser. I think it works also with Firefox. It's called Looper for YouTube. It's a plugin for the Chrome browser, which actually lets you loop sequences on YouTube. Where you put in like starting time, end time, and then it loops between just one chorus, for example, or one lick. Yeah. Additionally, you can use the YouTube slowdown function, which is right in the YouTube player, where you can slow it down even further. There are a couple of helpers here. You just have to look around a little bit, but just a little bit, because it's right in front of you. You press the little wheel on the YouTube player, and there you have speed speed options like halftime and so on. I might do a video on all these YouTube helpers there are, okay? Then that's it. Basically, you're very soon at the end. And I told you everything necessary. There's hardly anything more here. And now I wish you good luck on this rainy Sunday in Berlin. But I know there are people from Australia there who probably have very sunny weather right now. I say thank you, thanks for learning this with me, and I see you in my next tutorial next weekend. Have a good one. Bye bye from Berlin. I hope you liked my video and that you learned something. Now you can subscribe. Just press this subscribe button or click on another of my videos on this side. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.